Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Tiffany, chiropractor and holistic health and life coach. Well, this Sunday, we will be gaining an hour of daylight. Let's talk a little bit about daylight savings time. And I know that some people can look at it from a negative perspective, thinking that they will lose an hour of sleep or the days will be longer. Maybe you're not the person who likes or enjoys the longer days. You prefer the shorter days. But let's talk about some of the benefits of daylight savings time and the longer days. The most important being the longer days will provide us with more sunlight, right? The sun will rise earlier and it will set later. So that gives us an opportunity to absorb more vitamin D if we're outside. Also, with that extra hour, I challenge you to ask yourself, how will you use it in a positive way? How can you make that extra hour a day useful? I can definitely give you some ideas, and maybe you would like to take the time to think about it this week and come up with a plan. So, if you are a person who enjoys the morning and you have a pretty good morning routine, maybe you would like to take that extra time and go outside for a walk, or maybe just step outside and do some grounding for 10 or 15 minutes if you have the time to do so. Grounding does provide the body with a lot of health benefits, and we will talk about that in a separate video. So, grounding, taking a simple walk, maybe just simply sitting outside and praying or reading your devotional or your motivation, or listening to some type of uplifting message, whether it's a video on YouTube or taking the time to listen to the Bible app, whatever it is, just maybe taking that extra time to sit outside and really bask in the moment. If you're a person who prefers the evening, then of course there are also a lot of things that you can do with that extra hour. Maybe preparing dinner for your family and including your children. Or if you are a person who meal preps, maybe you would like to meal prep on Sunday. So during the course of the week, for that extra hour, you may want to go to the gym or spend that time playing outside with your kids. Now is also a great time to start working on your garden if you're a person who has a green thumb. So, gardening, maybe just taking the time to learn more about gardening so that maybe you can plant one or two things and just spend that extra time outdoors. Any type of outdoor activity would definitely be beneficial for your body. If not gardening, maybe just some simple yard work. If you are a person who enjoys cutting the grass or pulling up weeds, that within itself is great exercise, which leads me to my next point. Maybe you like to take the time to exercise outdoors, so walking with your children, maybe going on a family bike ride during that extra hour, allowing your children to maybe ride a skateboard or dribble a basketball while you are walking with weights at an accelerated pace. There are several different activities that you can implement to not only make sure that you're getting the benefits, but also your family as well, right? So that when you come in for the evening, once it's time to bathe and kind of get ready for the next day, you are fulfilled, right? The children are fulfilled and they're ready for their bath and to lay down because they've spent that time outdoors, and you've all been able to just enjoy the time, but also take in that sunlight, allow your body to absorb it, get some fresh air, right? If you have a small baby or little children, simply taking them out and walking them in a stroller is a great way to allow them to get fresh air, maybe help them to sleep better, and also you're walking and getting fresh air as well. So there are so many different things that we can do with this extra hour that we will have starting on Sunday. My question to you is, what will you do with that extra hour to make your days and weeks more useful? How will you use it to benefit you and your family as well? And if there are things outside of what I mentioned, feel free. Maybe take the time to create a routine as to what you would do during that extra hour, or coming up with different ideas and maybe allowing your children to pick. There are so many different ways that you can take the time to optimize that hour, and I hope that you all do so and look at it from a more positive perspective, right? We need to make our days count and make sure that we're maximizing our time. Until next time, heal holistically, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye.